What's happening, everybody? Sean here in the garage bringing you another how-to video. Today we're installing a Hammerhead shift lever on a 2022 Honda Grom MSX125. This is the third generation or RR generation Grom, but this video might help you out on other model year Groms as well. So let's take a look at what we've got. Again, here's the Hammerhead shift lever. This is all CNC part. The model we're putting on is going to be 01-0340. You can see it comes with a cool little sticker, of course. We've got a 1/4-inch ratchet with a 10mm socket, and I've got a snap ring pliers. If you have a 90-degree snap ring pliers, that might actually make the job even easier, but we're gonna make do with what I've got here. And just to help film, I've got a Works light. Let's take a look at what we've got going on here on the bike. They've got quite the assembly for the OEM shift lever. You can see they've got the bracket that goes on the splines here, and then it comes down, and there's linkage that comes to the backside, and then the lever. And I think that is just complete overkill when it comes to a shift lever. They way over-engineered this thing, and I think they actually made it worse. So we're gonna get rid of this entire assembly, and the Hammerhead lever is just gonna attach right there at the bike, right off the transmission on the splines there. And it's gonna be a lot more solid, secure feel because we don't have all these different linkages in between ruining the feel of our shifts. So let's first off take a look. There's a little 10mm bolt we're gonna get out. That's where your 10mm socket comes into play. This one was on there pretty good. You can see I've already loosened it up. So we're gonna remove that 10mm bolt, and we're just gonna work this right off of those splines, and you can just get that out of the way. Then we'll go to the other side of the bike and I'll show you where the little snap ring is. All right, I'm now on the other side of the bike here and the exhaust side, and you can see that's that little snap ring on the back side of that shift lever that we need to remove. So I'm gonna get in there with my snap ring pliers and pop that off. Once we get that off, we can pull out that entire shift lever assembly and get ready to install our new Hammerhead one. All right, back on this side, we're simply gonna just work that back and forth until we can fully slide that off and remove this from the bike. So again, to give you an idea on the back side, if you're struggling with that snap ring, there's gonna be this washer that sits over it, and then your snap ring like that, that's just sitting on top. So it was pretty tricky. Like I said, a 90-degree snap ring pliers might make the job easier, but all I had was just the standard one here. And after a couple tries, I was able to get it removed. Now I'm gonna wipe that down. You can see we got a bunch of grease. That's just gonna collect dirt and grime. So I'm gonna clean that up, and then we can get to installing our new Hammerhead lever. With everything cleaned up, we're ready to install our new Hammerhead lever. Now, one point I'm gonna make is I will not be putting on a shift shaft support bracket, but I do know a lot of people that encourage that, recommend it. Gives you some added stability, protection in the event that you would crash. And also, I've read that it can make it easier to find neutral. So just something I wanted to point out, as some of you may be watching this thinking, hey, what's this guy doing? Not installing a bracket. But we are ready to get this thing installed. And one more point I wanted to make is the bolt that comes with the Hammerhead kit is an 8mm. So I did have to go to the toolbox and grab an 8mm socket. Apologies for not pointing that out sooner, but I did want to make a quick note of that. So now we're ready to slide this on over the splines. I'll show you in a second here what the stock lever length is compared to the Hammerhead one is here. But again, last thing, don't forget your 8mm bolt. That's only needs to be torqued to around 10 pound-feet if you do have a torque wrench. And you know, it's a point of contention, but some people put a little thread locker on there. That's up to you. Hammerhead does say that voids the warranty. So there's your quick comparison. I just simply reattached the stock lever briefly just to show you kind of a difference. Now, again, it's lower, so maybe there's a little bit less length difference than this, but gives you an idea, probably a good 1/2 inch or so, maybe 3/4 of an inch different than the stock one. And just like that, we're all wrapped up with the Hammerhead lever install today. I can't wait to give this thing a try, especially on the racetrack. I'm expecting it'll give me a lot cleaner shifts. Certainly has less play than that stock lever. I did go through the gears a little, just having the key turned, and found neutral, and it seems better and easier already. And I can definitely tell you the manufacturing of this piece, this thing is a heavy duty, high quality piece. So can't wait to give it a try. But if you learned anything or enjoyed the comparison today, please like and subscribe for more how-to videos. I'll keep them coming for this 2022 Honda Grom. Thanks everybody, God bless.